This program is brought to you by thepodcastfactory.com.
Breaking news. Doberman Dan has released a new complimentary online report entitled 100 Days to Famous with Any Target Audience You Choose. You'll discover how to go from a complete unknown to quickly becoming a celebrity expert in any market or niche. Even better, you'll be booked solid with clients in practically no time at all. Go to fameforprofit.com now for all the details. That's fameforprofit.com.
Prepare yourself for the uncensored, nothing held back, no BS reality of how business and life really work. Doberman Dan is off the chain.
Good to be back with you. Good to be back with you, JR. Thanks for co-piloting as always. How you doing?
I'm glad to be here representing the Canine crew.
Hey, have you ever been to a TED Talk, like live in person TED Talk?
No, I've only seen them on YouTube.
Well, that's interesting because according to TED.com, there are more than 2,000 TED Talks available for free online. So, in spite of that fact, they completely pack auditoriums for these TED Talks at the following entrance fees. Pregnant pause for drama. Regular, $7,500. Donor, $15,000. Now, sit down for this one. Patron, $125,000. But don't think you can attend a TED Talk, TED conference, simply because you whip it out. Not that, you pervert. I'm talking about the cash. Because, porque, here's what it says on their website. And I quote, attendance at a TED conference is by application. If you'd like to come to TED, apply to attend. We read every application and actively seek out leading thinkers and doers across a wide range of fields. So not only do you got to have a big one, I'm talking, get your mind out of the gutter, you perv. I'm talking about a bank account, Judas H. Priest. You also got to be one of the best at what you do, and you got to pass the snobby scrutiny of the TED gatekeepers. You got to frickin' apply. Imagine that. Somebody wants to give you, I'd like to give you $125,000 to attend as a patron. And you got to apply and pass their scrutiny. So the first thing that offspring of poor people from Barberton, Ohio, aka moi, want to know is, why in the world would anybody pay between $7,500 and $125,000 to attend an event that's going to eventually be posted online for free? And that, my dear listener, is the difference from being part of the in crowd and always watching from the sidelines. People who are part of the in crowd, number one, have money. Number two, have made something of their lives by creating value. In other words, he or she is a player. It's the exact same difference between the vast, nameless, faceless, average people in the crowd of civilians and the elite few who have chosen themselves to be in the elite crowd. In my case, that would be the elite few who have chosen for themselves knighthood in my marketing Camelot. The knights who understand, who just like totally grasp their own personal value. And because of that, they understand the exponentially, ridiculously, and downright ludicrously high ROI that comes from investing in yourself. Was that enough adverbs in that sentence? Do you think I should add a few more LY words? That's their thought process. They know the ROI that comes from investing in yourself. The civilians, well, they pretty much piss away what little disposable income they have on worthless stuff like cable TV, $150 a month smartphone bills, and probably the biggest reason that their disposable income will be pathetically tiny for the remainder of their lives is because pissing away their disposable income on worthless stuff like that, like cable TV, smartphone bills, college tuition. The Knights and the elite, they understand the concept of you become like the people you associate with. And the civilians, they hang out with other people who are going nowhere in life, just as broke or maybe even more broke than they are. Granted, a lot of folks don't want, in my marketing Camelot, at least, I can see if they don't want to become like me as far as my personality is concerned. I get that. Can't say that I blame them. Some days I don't even like myself. But I really know very few people who wouldn't want my income and lifestyle. That's what the Knights do. They associate with people who are where they want to be. The civilians, they make excuses. My Knights, they make things happen. Interestingly, the people who have chosen knighthood, they pretty much had the same damn excuses as the civilians. Like, I think I've heard them all. I can't afford it. I'm in debt, probably for stupid stuff like consumer crap, like cable TV or college tuition. What else? Oh, yeah, my wife won't let me. And the number one excuse, but one that's like never spoken, is I'm pissing in my pants, scared of change.
Breaking news. Doberman Dan has released a new complimentary online report entitled 100 Days to Famous with Any Target Audience You Choose. You'll discover how to go from a complete unknown to quickly becoming a celebrity expert in any market or niche. Even better, you'll be booked solid with clients in practically no time at all. Go to fameforprofit.com now for all the details. That's fameforprofit.com.
So, yeah, I mean, back when they were civilians, my Knights had all the same excuses. Yet, they had the balls to make the right decision anyway. The civilians, they choose to make excuses instead of make money, because there's one thing that never changes about the civilians. They want things to get better, but they don't want to change. My Knights, again, we're talking about the in crowd, the people part of my in crowd, they are just as scared as change. That's a human nature thing, to be scared of change. It's wired into our DNA for survival purposes. But my Knights embrace the change because they know it's the only way things are ever going to get better for them. So I guess it all comes down to this. You either want to continue in your life as is, realizing that things are never going to get better, only worse, or you're finally ready to exterminate your excuses and make something happen with your life. By the way, JR, I like the verb exterminate because it implies that your excuses are like cockroaches. So, actually, they're worse than cockroaches, if you care to know. So my call to action, my call to those who want to be part of the in crowd is
call to adventure.
Call to venture. That's it. That's exactly right. Is, do you want to remain a civilian for the rest of your life? Continue on your current path. You want to raise yourself up to where you know you should be? Well, you need to be part of the in crowd. And the best way to do that is to go to marketingcamelot.com. And really, isn't it finally time to live the life you should be living? Aren't you sick and tired of playing small? Can you think of anything worse than lying on your deathbed and saying, well, I could have lived my dream and I could have shown my family and friends that I'm a winner, but I chose to make excuses instead. Like, you got to ask yourself, is that the legacy you want to leave? If you're one of the elite and you want to leave the legacy, you could and should leave. If you want to be in the in crowd so that you can leave that legacy, then the best way I know for you to do that is to go to marketingcamelot.com.
Pregnant pause.
Pregnant pause for effect.
I love it. I love it. I've been a member for many years. I say it's I'm guilty now of not reading newsletters hardly at all anymore, even though I have them piling up. But when I used to read newsletters, Dan, yours was always my favorite. I actually have ones that are bookmarked and use them for some of our intake processes and all that. And it's also entertaining if you need that. I just need like how to be rich, not be a civilian.
Yeah, that's right. Don't be a civilian. Well, thanks. Like some of the top marketers in the world are subscribers. Dan Kennedy, Ted Thomas, his name might not be as well known amongst usins, but he's a player. He's been a player for over 3 decades. Joe Sugarman, like if you don't know that name, then shame on you. You are not serious about this business if you don't know the history of our business. Joe Sugarman is the 800-pound gorilla, the first guy to use an 800 number in a print ad to take an order over the phone. Ron LeGrand.
The real estate guy?
Yeah, he's been on TV. Man, a lot of really big players are subscribers to my newsletter. My Marketing Camelot is what I call it, because I don't call my members. I don't call my subscribers. They're knights in the Marketing Camelot. And I'm super excited about what I'm teaching recently because I see some things. I mean, I don't need a crystal ball to predict the future. I've got 118 years of historical precedence to do that. And I'm seeing some things happening now. We are currently in just 2 more months for the time of this recording, we will be in the longest period of economic expansion in the last 118 years of history of the United States. Woohoo, let's have a party, right? Well, the people who aren't prepared for what happens after an economic expansion that lasts that long are going to be in for a world of hurt. And some people are saying that this next one is going to make 2008 look like a walk in the park. So I am preparing my knights for that right now. People who know what I'm sharing in my newsletter can get wealthy after the crash. Like after all those periods of not economic expansion, there have been huge crashes, the Great Depression being one. And it's pretty damn easy to make money when you're in a boom period. But the really savvy people who know the insider secrets get rich during the busts. And every time there's a bust, there's a small number of very savvy people who get rich. And that's the stuff I'm sharing ultimately in my newsletter. So I'm pretty damn passionate about this. I want my peeps to be prepared.
You are a kind gentleman. So, Dan, anything else? Well, it was marketingcamelot.com, right?
Yes, sir.
Look, you haven't said that enough. Marketingcamelot.com. Go to Marketing Camelot. All right. So, Dan, anything else you want to say as we're coming towards the end of this one?
No, I said my thing. I'm dropping the mic.
He is mic dropping. So what's coming up next time then?
I'm going to talk about the only reason 99% fail and others make a fortune.
Looking forward to that. So that is a wrap for another Off the Chain show. We'll be back in your earbuds next time, K9 Crew.
Listen up, K9 Crew. The people who read this book will end up with your money because it reveals a breakthrough new strategy that gets a rush of new customers, builds your business faster, and brings in the highest possible profits. Even better, it does it with no giving away free stuff, no endless email sequences, no content marketing, no social media, and without all the other grunt work that rarely, if ever, results in getting new customers and making money. I'm talking about Doberman Dan's international best-selling book. Go to justsellthedamnthingbook.com now to get your own copy for just a penny. That's justsellthedamnthingbook.com. It's only a penny. So go to justsellthedamnthingbook.com now.
This is the podcastfactory.com.